We are in the car. We are getting ready to go to work. We got a lunchbox, got coffee, drinks. But where are we going to work? Where are we heading to?
We shall see. We are going to go to the red, white, and blue thrift store.
Yes.
In Pittsburgh.
Yes, we are going to go thrifting. We are so excited. That's the whole point of this whole trip to Pittsburgh is we are going to be hitting up a lot of thrift stores. So we're going to hit up the red, white, and blue one first. And then we have to go to a grocery store because we forgot stuff.
Typical.
Or we brought things, but we need more for our little Airbnb.
Yes. And
then we'll see if we can find something fun to do later.
Yes.
We might hit a second thrift store up today, maybe.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. We were heading to the red, white, and blue thrift store, and as we came to the light on Library
Road.
Yeah, Library Road. There's a St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. So we're already stopped. we're not even 4 miles. It was only 4 miles to get to the other one. We're about a mile and a half away from our Airbnb, and we're already stopping, and we're going to go in and see if we can find anything to flip for a profit. All right, here we go. Let's go in. St. Vincent de Paul. Right away, there were a lot of signs for all the sales. They have Saturday happy hours. They have specials on children's items on Thursday evenings. The blue stickered miscellaneous is half off, and the orange stickered miscellaneous is 25% off. I had to come right over to this sculpture, but they wanted $49.99 for it. I find these all the time. They wanted $7.25 for it. This reticulated stand with the roses on it was definitely vintage, made by Lefton. It would have been 25% off of that price, but I didn't like the way it was put together. I thought this was a cute sign, but I did leave it on the shelf. Some of the shelves were a bit bare. I'm just kind of making my way down this way. Beautiful floral bowl. Studio Nova is a good brand to keep an eye out for. They wanted a little too much for each of these bowls, otherwise they would have been in my cart. I always like seeing these smiley faces, these bright yellow mugs on the shelf. They were part of flower arrangements by FTD. This one was $1.75. I did put him in the cart. These pedestal mugs are vintage and I love the design on them. But these yellow tags on everything I want is making me sad. They wanted $1.75 each for them. I really loved these blue lusterware bowls. So pretty, $1.75. Unbranded, unfortunately. Liked the colors on this mug, and it had its own tea strainer in it. $1.09. Nice little creamer. Touch of elegance, made in Mexico. Vintage clear glass, either Indiana glass or it could be Fostoria. I did not bring my black light. I keep finding these beautiful vintage metal bowls made by Dower, made in England. I was so tempted to get it, but not for $2.99. This is definitely a bolo, so keep an eye out for this type of mug. This one says Waldemere, so I did not pick this one up. But they usually have the name of a state park on them, and it does matter what name is on the mug. Nice. Sherry just found this top. Tell me about it. What does it say?
Sure.
$56.95.
So I'll be paying $4.83 and hoping to make a profit on it. It's from Lane Bryant, which is a good brand.
In the cart. We both looked at this tile tray until we realized it was taped together in the back. This is just such a beautiful floral vintage disc set. There were so many pieces of it. It was Poppy Trail by Metlocks, but I could not put it in my cart. The shelves are full over here where the plates and bowls and mugs are. I have to be careful because I gotta be able to fit all of my finds in my car for the ride home. And this is my first thrift store in Pennsylvania that I'm hitting. I've already gone to the bins in Ohio. Sherry just found these mugs. Port Marion. Let's see here. 98 cents. But they're 25% off. Thank you, Sherry.
Sure. Are they going in the cart?
They are going. Can you grab that other one?
Yes, I will.
And my cart's way down here.
Use my shirt as a barrier.
Yeah. Wrap it up in that. And then I put these two items in here, but I gotta see if they're gonna stay in here. After comping out the teddy bear, I did put it back on the shelf. There are more items for me to look through here, but I decided to move on and go and see what else I could find before we moved on to our next thrift store. Of course, I went and looked in the flatware bins. Looks like they marked them up from 29 cents a piece to 32 cents a piece, which is still pretty good. Sherry helped me find some forks and spoons. They're 32 cents a piece. Now we're in the holiday Christmas area. Sherry found this vintage jello mold, but it doesn't go for a lot. This is a shot of what our cart looks like now. I did find a Pier 1 Christmas plate. They were nice enough to wrap up my items in newspaper and gave me a box, which always appreciate boxes. My total spend was $12.54. So pretty happy with my finds, and I think I'm going to have to give Sherry a finder's fee. Oops, I caught her eating. We're both starving. We brought snacks along, but I think we're going to have to get lunch soon. I decided to add the haul onto this video, and then when we get to the other thrift store, there'll be the shop with me there and a haul video for that one. This is my small haul from St. Vincent de Paul. My total spend was $12.54. So this plate, I debated about picking this up. $1.20 is Pier 1. Now somebody did sell a set of 4 of these in January, and they got pretty good money for it. Somewhere in that $10 range. It was like they sold 4 for, it was said $40, but it did accept best offer, so I guess it was less than $40. And then somebody has this exact plate listed up for $18.50, which is a lot. I think I'm somewhere in that, maybe $8 to $12 range. I'm not sure. I think it depends on what time of the year you sell this. If I sell it in the Christmas in July, or if I sell it in the fall closer to Christmas, I might get closer to the $10 to $12 range for it. But if I sell it now, it might go for a little bit less. These contemporary mugs here, my friend Sherry found them. And I see I need to, these are dirty. I have to clean them. Oh yeah, they are definitely dirty. Look at that. She found them on the shelf, but she didn't want them, and so I decided to put them in my cart. These are Port Marion, and it's so light on there. You're just not going to be able to read this. And it also says Sophia Conran. That was the other name up above there. It's almost rubbed off. I'm expecting to get somewhere in that $20 to $24 range. They were 98 cents a piece. There was a discount on the orange tags, and I'll get to that a little bit later. This was full price though. And then of course my other favorite thing to find is silverware, and Sherry was happy to help me find matching sets. In fact, I believe you found all the forks, right, Sherry?
I think so.
She's in the other room. Yes. She found all these forks, which is a great find. Now, this was unusual that they stickered the back of each one of these, and it says 32 cents there, and these are made by Rogers, stainless steel. These were also discounted. I didn't know that until I saw the receipt later. And you know what? I didn't actually comp these out, but silverware usually sells anywhere from $3 to $4 a piece. So I got, what, 6 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. So this could also be in that, what is that? 6 times 4 is like $24 range, roughly. It also depends on the pattern and the brand. So when I list them, I will actually comp them out to what I think they should be. And then I got these 3 vintage. These are the tablespoons. They were also 32 cents. And they're, let's see what, these are Interpure stainless steel made in Korea. And I hadn't sold, and I might even still have some of the set that I haven't sold yet of this pattern. I'll have to see if this is the exact pattern I have at home, and I might be able to add to an existing set. But I can also just sell these as is. So these are probably about $12 for those. Now, back to my receipt. I thought $12.54 sounded great for all of these items. And then I'm looking at the receipt. I'm like, why is there so many things on there? If you look a little closer, it says housewares there and books. I didn't buy any books. I didn't buy any housewares with yellow tags. I did get the spoons with yellow tags. So I got the 3 mugs, or I got the plate, the 3 mugs, and down here is the silverware, the flatware. And they were all discounted. I got all the sales on that, but I didn't buy those first 2 items. So I got overcharged by $6.38 plus the tax on it. My total should have been $7.02 plus the 7% sales tax. I'm a little bit mad at myself that I didn't add this up before I went to the register so that I kind of knew approximately how much it would cost. I made a mistake, and I'm going to pay for it a little bit, but not too worried about it because I think the flatware has me covered, and it's still a pretty good, flip in terms of if I sell all these items. If I could buy them as a lot and then sell them as a lot, then you would know for a fact did you make a good amount of money on your particular find. This is my total haul for the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. After we left there, we went to the red, white, and blue thrift store. That'll be the next video out. Please subscribe to my channel to keep up with all of my reselling adventures. If you want to see the tour of our Airbnb, hop on over to my second channel, Starts with Coffee Adventures. Our plan is to hit as many thrift stores as possible, but we're also going to take a trip into Pittsburgh.